Hi there, Larry Seitz here in Larry City, running for City Council, also known as Alderperson. It's March the 13th, and the election is coming up on April 4th here in Larry City. I ask for your vote and your support, and hope that you look at my social media venues and like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff to help improve my social credit score. So these things will get more broad spread. So today, first off, my cap, voodoo. It says something about this escape to flavor. So I got this like all my caps. I got them cheap. Uh, I just they fit, they look good, whatever. But I have no idea what this voodoo stuff is. Well, let's get started. So today I'm going to talk about the social disease infecting the world. And that social disease is FDIA. And by the way, I'm going to be reading from right here on the side of the screen. So I hope you don't mind. And I want to give credit to Cliff High, CLIFHIGH, on his Substack. He's been talking about this social disease. Anyway, FDIA stands for Factitious Disorder Imposed on Another, which is also known as Munchausen syndrome by proxy. It's a mental health condition in which a caregiver intentionally causes or fabricates illness or injury in another person, typically a child, in order to gain attention, sympathy, or admiration for themselves. According to the ICD-10 International Classification of Diseases 10th revision, FDIA is classified under the category of other disorders of adult personality and behavior. With the code, they have a code for the disease and they write it down just like they do everything else. The code is F as in Frank 68.1. The description is as follows: a disorder in which an individual, usually a parent, induces or fabricates symptoms or signs of illness in a dependent child, spouse, or other person. The inducement of illness in others may be motivated by a need for attention, nurture, or to assume the sick role by proxy. Overall, FDIA is a serious and complex mental health condition that can have harmful effects on both the victim and the perpetrator. Treatment typically involves combination of therapy and close monitoring to ensure the safety and well-being of the victim. The term fastidious refers to something that is artificially created or deliberately manufactured, often with the intent of deceiving others. In the context of mental health, factitious disorders refer to conditions in which an individual intentionally feigns or produces physical or psychological symptoms in order to gain attention, sympathy, or other benefits. Fastidious disorders can be difficult to diagnose and treat as individuals with these conditions may be highly skilled at deception and may be motivated by complex psychological factors. Now, this is particularly concerning when an individual in a role of power or authority, like government officials, heads of corporations, heads of educational, media, things like that. When those type of people with power are infected with this social disease, it can have devastating effects as they try to convince everybody else that they're the victim of something. And the thing I'm thinking about now is climate change. They're injuring people by forcing them to reduce their standard of living, restrict their movement, pay unreasonable taxes, and all of this goes to the benefit of the elite, which I believe have infected the population with this disease. It's a mental disorder. It needs to be treated as such. We need to especially identify those individuals in power and call them out for their craziness, because it is crazy what they're trying to do. Carbon is plant food. There's a cycle. Humans breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon. Plants do the opposite. Carbon is plant food. Plants breathe out or exhale oxygen. It's a partnership. It benefits everybody. This is crazy. We need to stop it. The basic functions of government ought to be simple, to keep the utilities running, water, sewer, roads, uh, provide services, uh, collect a reasonable amount of taxes, and spend only what we receive in taxes. This other stuff, anything over and above that, uh, and basic health and safety and care of people. Some people that need the help, or widows and orphans and stuff like that. But this other stuff is just total craziness, and we need to start calling it out for what it is. It's a mental disorder, and they're infecting more and more people with it. Anyway, till tomorrow. I hope this was somewhat simple, and hopefully, if I start using this format where I can read parts of the stuff on the screen, maybe I'll be able to move along a little bit smoother. So anyway, again, I ask for your support. Look forward to Election Day. See what happens. Till tomorrow. Bye now.